El Salvador, officially the Republic of El Salvador, is the smallest and most densely populated country in Central America. Bordered by Honduras to the northeast, Guatemala to the northwest, and the Pacific Ocean to the south, it covers an area of approximately 21,000 square kilometers, about 8,100 square miles. Despite its small size, El Salvador boasts a rich history, diverse culture, and striking natural beauty. Geography and climate. Known as the land of volcanoes, El Salvador has over 20 volcanoes, several of which are active. The country lies in the Pacific Ring of Fire, which contributes to frequent seismic and volcanic activity. Its terrain includes mountains, plateaus, fertile valleys, and a narrow coastal plain along the Pacific. El Salvador's climate is tropical with distinct wet and dry seasons. The dry season runs from November to April, while the wet season lasts from May to October. The warm, humid conditions support lush vegetation and make the land ideal for agriculture. History. El Salvador has a long and complex history dating back thousands of years. It was once home to advanced indigenous civilizations, including the Lenca and the Papil, the latter being part of the larger Nahua family and closely linked to the Aztecs. Spanish conquistadors arrived in the early 16th century, and El Salvador became part of the Spanish Empire. The region was ruled as part of the Captaincy General of Guatemala. El Salvador gained independence from Spain in 1821, briefly became part of the Mexican Empire, and then joined the United Provinces of Central America before becoming an independent republic in 1841. The 20th century was marked by political instability, military rule, and a brutal civil war that lasted from 1980 to 1992. The conflict, which claimed over 75,000 lives, was fueled by deep social inequalities and ideological divisions. A peace agreement was signed in 1992, ushering in a new era of democratic governance. Government and politics. El Salvador is a presidential representative democratic republic. The president is both head of state and head of government, elected by popular vote for a 5-year term. The country has a unicameral legislative assembly and an independent judiciary. In recent years, El Salvador has received international attention due to its leadership under President Nayib Bukele, elected in 2019. Bukele has taken a strong stance against gang violence and implemented bold reforms. One of the most notable was El Salvador becoming the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021. Economy. El Salvador's economy is classified as lower middle income and is heavily dependent on services, remittances, and exports. The US dollar is the official currency, adopted in 2001. Key sectors include agriculture, manufacturing, and services. The country exports coffee, sugar, textiles, and seafood. Remittances from Salvadorans living abroad, particularly in the United States, form a significant part of the national income, contributing to nearly 20% of GDP. Tourism has also become a growing sector, thanks to the country's stunning beaches, surfing spots, volcanoes, and archaeological sites. People and culture. El Salvador has a population of about 6.5 million people. The majority are mestizos, mixed indigenous and European descent, with small populations of indigenous peoples, Afro-Salvadorans, and others. Spanish is the official language, and Roman Catholicism is the dominant religion, though Protestantism has been growing rapidly. Salvadoran culture is a blend of indigenous and Spanish influences. Traditional music, such as cumbia and ranchera, is popular. National dishes include pupusas, thick corn tortillas filled with cheese, beans, or meat, tamales, and yuca frita. The country celebrates many festivals and holidays, such as Fiestas Agostinas in August and Semana Santa during Holy Week. These events are rich with parades, religious processions, fireworks, and traditional dance. Challenges and opportunities. El Salvador faces several challenges, including poverty, crime, and environmental issues. In particular, gang violence has been a major issue for decades. However, recent government crackdowns have significantly reduced homicide rates. Education and healthcare have improved but still face limitations, especially in rural areas. Climate change, deforestation, and natural disasters like earthquakes and hurricanes also pose ongoing threats. Despite these challenges, El Salvador has shown resilience and progress. Investment in infrastructure, digital technology, and tourism is opening new doors. The country's young and dynamic population is a source of optimism for a brighter future. El Salvador may be small in size, but it offers a vibrant mix of nature, history, and culture. Its journey has been turbulent, yet it continues to move forward with strength, innovation, and hope.